Nigerians are currently reacting to a tweet posted by former Nigerian Aviation Minister FANI KAYODE, in which he described U.S. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris as Jezebel. FFK, who is a die-hard supporter of Donald Trump, has never hidden his dislike for U.S. President-elect Joe Biden and Kamala. In the tweet posted this afternoon, FFK wrote, "I know Jezebel when I see her. Look into Kamala's eyes. Kamala plus Kudani is equal to Kamala. Biden is a puppet and a small screen. A Biden presidency is Kamala presidency. A Kamala presidency is Satan's presidency. May God deliver." Okay. Nigerians on Twitter are now reacting to his tweet. Many called him out for referring to someone's wife and mother as a Jezebel just because they differ in political views. See the reactions. Well, you need special deliverance. I recommend a combined session from MFM and Lost Choosing first. This should be followed by a bathe by the river from Sele and Kerubu. Dude, I think you deserve. If okay, this one is saying something else. Who is bankrolling you, sir? Okay, they want to look for his trouble. Well, nobody can bankroll this kind Okutu. A serial divorcee has now become a seer and prophet. God help us in this country. Not just some serial divorcee, a woman beater serial divorcee. So disrespectful to call someone's mother and wife a Jezebel, no matter how political inclination. There are certain words or statements that shouldn't be used to address women, mostly responsible mothers. Just leave the cocaine addict alone. I have no doubt in my mind that he has no home training. He's such a waste of human being. Calling somebody a Jezebel. I don't know why people take things too far. Even, and I've said it times without number, even if Trump, if he wins at the end of the day, it's not going to be there forever. So what are we talking about? The most important thing is for people, of course, you still have people who are really glued to some people, whether some political party, because what's the most important thing is just for you to be neutral. The people are always there. Anybody who is in charge of the government is there to do the bidding of the people, not only the bidding of his family members, not to talk of the bidding of his parties. It's for the bidding of the people, because I always say it. Everybody pays taxes. You can't say, oh, I wanted this party to be there, because the party is not there, then I will stop paying my tax. No, it doesn't work that way. You pay your tax, and the government of the day will do their own part. But on, let's even take example for a place like the US that things work. If we talk about that in Nigeria, you can be saying, okay, but even at that, in Nigeria, you can't say that because, oh, I don't believe in Buhari, then I'm not going to pay my dues. I'm not going to do this. Oh, I'm not going to be law abiding because I wanted another party, or I wanted another person. It does not work that way. And that is why the government will always be held responsible. They have to account for every of their services, all the promises that they have made, because people believe that they can do better. They present themselves before the people that they are going to do the work. So I don't know why people are always taking things too far. It cannot be only you. You should be concerned that whosoever that is there, we have to do the bidding of the people, and that is the most important thing. By the time you start thinking that it is only, you can't just say that it's only when somebody is there, that is when things will be better. Before Donald Trump came on board, people have been there, and America has been great, and he will do his bits and he will leave. So what are we talking about? Why should we be talking because of what? And unfortunately, the Trump does not even know them. He does not care about them. So what are we talking about? And that's why people always warn those who are, who belong to one club, football club or the other. You are just going to be killing yourself. The people you are fighting for, they don't even know you from Adam. The money they get, they will not even give you a dime. So why the whole thing? Even if you want to make it this, just make fun fun out of it. Then you move on. But don't talk of a politics that it is not just like a game. And me, it is part of our lives. When you talk about football team or football club, it has nothing to do with anybody. It has nothing to do with the economy. It will not put food on your table. But whosoever that is there as a leader has 100% impact in your whether positive or negative in your life. So whosoever that is there must do the bidding of everybody. So this idea of trying to look down on other people, it doesn't work that way. People have voted. If the other party feels aggrieved, of course, the court is there. If you feel that there are some things that are there, you go and challenge it, just like Donald Trump is doing. He said he has observed a lot of fraud. They will go to the court and let the court iron this whole thing out. Not talk of now you want to try to cry for, crying for the bereaved. Even if it is a crime more than the bereaved, rather. So even if it is your own country, a time will come. The only thing you owe, the government owes you, or your responsibility, it's not only when you have voted. You must stand with the government and begin to watch them. They must give account of everything, and all their policies must favor you. If they don't favor you, you come out and talk about it. So to me, it's taking this whole thing too far, and unfortunately the Trump that you are fighting for does not even know you. Okay, this man's brains box is knocked. Wallahi, rubbish and insane talk. Can someone call your daughter Jezebel and you'll be happy? FFK, how dare you call this lady, the first woman in US to become vice president elect, Jezebel? What is your own? Anyway, you never in the first place treated all your 4 women you married because you are a terrible man. In this country, you have been nothing but a noise maker. Jezebel is your name. Go. This one transfer the name back to him. We just have to be careful. We need to be careful, honestly. Well, FFK, you are going crazy over a matter in which you have no local standing. Have you forgotten your law? I sincerely believe you need rehab. It takes an Ahab to recognize an Ahab to recognize a Jezebel. You are the Ahab then. This guy never ceases to disgrace himself. I think he has a faulty engine. Of course, you just have to be careful. You can't just be, you just have to be, you have to maintain a status quo. There's no problem or there's no crime in supporting anybody, but we just have to guide our speeches. We have to guide our talk. Support people. If your candidate does not win, that's not the end of the world. Your candidate has won before, so and some other people failed while your candidate won. So nobody began to call people names and all of that. So that is maturity we are talking about. We don't just have to be talking anyhow just because you want to be heard. Have you had anything to do with her in the past? Please beware of character defamation. It is only in Nigeria where one opens his mouth and vomits anything and goes with it unpunished. Hey, yeah, it shows how jobless he is currently. Shameless man. Femi is a jobber. What do you expect him to say when hope from trumpets blow at his face? Jageni. Okay. I'm not surprised that a husband to a Jezebel is figuring out a Jezebel, but it's not better to be a Jezebel than a lunatic. Okay. FANI KAYODE don't buy markets. We just have to be careful because these are not the things that people need to or have to be emulating. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this. Thank you.